rolling scabs, rolls a 1, he won't re-roll, and it's a pretty decent hand for us. Um, what's interesting about this hand is we don't really want to arsenal either of these cards, so I'm almost inclined to just warmongers on the end of this. But let's just see. Let's just see what we get off the top here. Shakedown. I mean, what we could do is arsenal like the warmongers, and then get it out with our Crown of Providence, so we save a card. Um, he does throw a react our way. This is tough. I really don't like losing just a straight up card because if I E-strike into warmongers, if he was holding this hand, I'd probably warmongers because he's trying to blood rush bellow, but he's not. So we'll just do the 7 and arsenal this warmongers, and we'll get it out with crown, or we'll just play it, depending on what these hands look like. Probably block with 1, come back in for 6, which means we are up. All right, so looking at this hand, not really a great hand. I really just want to take this to make sure we get Scar for Scar turned on, and then we can just come in with Shakedown. The question is, if we take 5, it turns on my boots that I can play Shakedown into a Warmongers. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'd love to have Tunic up, but sometimes when you play these red line decks, you just get hands like this. I think some people would probably try to sink and then see what you draw. I should probably do that, but I'm fine with 10 threatening the Shakedown. Generally, I'm trying to end this game quickly, so I don't mind taking damage because it just means that less likely they're going to get Blood Rush Bellows. So, in against the Rhinar, I just want this game to go by quickly as possible, and it's pretty bad. It's desperate times. So at this point, I might as well just play this Warmongs and put the Shakedown in Arsenal. And it's going to really mess him up because he's trying to hold on to his 5-card hand. So this is a really good read here. I'm pretty sure he's got Blood Rush Bellows. And this is going to completely mess him up. And then I'll have Disruption for the next turn. So I'll just throw the Sink in Arsenal. And now he's going to roll Scabs and come in for some pedestrian amount of damage. And then we'll probably end up sinking this already dead. Yeah, so he's opening up his arsenal for that Blood Rush Bellows. Which is good news for us because we're going to hit with a Shakedown. So I got the Shred. I'm just debating whether I want to block with a Shred or not. Don't think I do because he's probably I'm gonna come in with the Shakedown. I'm gonna dagger and then Shakedown. So let's just, ideally I'd like to keep this in my arsenal for a pulping, but I'm hoping I get an extender like a Hurl or a Rabble off of this, or something I want to arsenal. Like another Sink's good. Take a little damage. So I got the Tunic up, I got the blue. So what this means is dagger, and then Tunic Shakedown. If he blocks, I shred. If he doesn't block, I'll probably black tech just to make sure I get a card out of him. And he probably won't block, but you never know. And the real question is, what color do I pick? I know he's got a Blood Rush in Arsenal. He's going to probably want a blue, so I'll probably pick blue. Though if he doesn't have blue, I don't know. Pick red? Red's safer. Yeah, red's safer. Let's pick red. So he had blue. Ideally, we don't let him swing big on that Blood Rush turn. Uh, yeah, it just is what it is. Sometimes you don't get it. Oh, this is a great hand because I can sink the shred, um, block with the E-strike, rabble, and then the question is always looking at, actually, I don't really have any of the cards I want um, with Codex in my hand. So, and that's unfortunate that he got rid of my shred. What did he have in Arsenal anyway? Dude, this guy, did he roll scabs? He rolled scabs. He's got 2 points. So I'm definitely gonna rabble into a 7 East strike and probably just arsenal this codex. So I'm not really worried about any on hits. I'm just gonna use up this sink now and not sink. Take 2 damage and take a little bit more. But this next turn it's a +2 because I'm gonna rabble for 4 and East strike for 7. So I'm gonna get ahead on value here. And I'm just waiting to cook up something in my arsenal for this codex. Yeah, I'm not at all worried about this pedestrian damage. It's really the Blood Rush Bellows turns you gotta look out for. So yeah, this is just damage. Damage is good. Ooh, blue shred. So one thing to note is like you can use rabble. So like if I did codex this turn for whatever reason, I would be getting a blue shred into my arsenal. So you just got to be mindful of like little plays like that, like when you know what your information is. I'm really hoping I draw like a Leave No Witness or a CNC next turn so that I have something good to play with this Codex of Frailty. This game's not going completely great. As you can see here, I haven't drawn really any of my power cards. He's not threatening. He's threatening Pummel here, which is kind of interesting. I'm not going to respect it, though. I'm not going to respect it. If he's got it, he's got it. He's not got it. So this puts me in a great position because I can isolate in a surgical, and if he D-reacts, I will fleck knives. And if he doesn't D-react, then he'll have to overblock. So I'm expecting a D-react here. Yep, and then we'll just flick. And if he's got another D-react, that's great. I'm not really worried about knives in this matchup. And if I can snipe like a bellows or something here, it's going to be amazing. I'm sure you already know this trick. He's sad. He should have thought about that. He's going to lose a bellows probably. If he's playing him, I don't know what kind of deck he's playing. Well, what a hand. So let's think about this. Not really a great hand. I just saved 12 damage because he would have done Art of War go again. So we're gonna take out that Art of War. Probably a case to be made if we're taking out his blue, but yeah. This is a great hand. Too bad I don't have black text. Just gonna block for 6 and probably backstab Death Touch. Surprised he didn't attack for 6 there. So he's going to have a D-react in Arsenal because he's going to have the Reckless Swing from that we saw last turn. So we could block 3 or even block 2. Oof, this is tough because I can take a damage and basically guarantee the Shakedown connects with this Shred. Or I can make sure the Death Touch connects. The question is it worth that 1 damage? I'm really inclined because he hasn't drawn any of those bellows. Tough, tough. I could also just block here. Dagger, shakedown. I don't know. We'll just get the shakedown going. It's a waste. It's a waste. It's a waste. It's a waste. So he's not going to have a D react. Ideally, I like to have no arsenal here because then if he blocks for 6, then I can arsenal the shakedown, but I don't really like my hand otherwise. I didn't realize he scabbed. Alright, let's see if he blocks for 6. If not, I still have this good card in my hand, and I would have gotten the value out of it. So he's not blocking for 6, which means he's going to have to use a react, which means that's not going to be in his arsenal. And we'll just take red, and I mean, definitely Command and Conquer. This guy is not drawing hot, neither am I. Alright, here's my leave no witnesses. So the reason why obviously this is important is now I have leave no witnesses in my arsenal. Oh, this is a bummer. Because now I would prefer to block with these 2 leave no witnesses and then isolate to already dead for 6. Now I'm going to have to probably just pitch Tunic for 6. This is so sad. So sad. There's a case to be made for like, yeah, I don't know, something else maybe. Just want to get down to those single digits on even life. That's the game plan. Now I have Codex online with leave no witness. So it's really hard to block out with 4 because of his intimidate. But hopefully I get a go again hand with like E-strikes or rabbles, which I haven't really been drawing. I also have 2 hurls left. So it'd be like hurl, Codex. This guy's playing crazy game. Interesting. This is gonna be a really low value hand. Super tempted to crown and see what I get, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna fade this. Make sure I get a good ponder. Not bad. Not bad. I haven't drawn a lot of my power cards, so I don't mind having a blue isolate in Arsenal. What to do? So option 1 is to E-strike into leave no witness. That's 9 threatening Arsenal. And he has armor. Because then I Codex once, discard, E-strike, and then Codex again. I could dagger, death touch. So it's 7. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do the double Codex play and just be sad. Really sad. He's definitely not going to have a hand because he's going to discard once and then I don't know what he's going to be thinking. Probably not going to be thinking Codex again. Command and Conquer, perfect. He's probably gonna block one. No? Okay. All right. I'm good with that. Wow, if he's sitting on a pummel, that's so sad. Dude, what is this deck he's playing? He's got, looks like I got one Bloodrush Bellows banished. That's pretty good. I gotta be super mindful to try to keep him off any 5-card hands at this point. Because his Bloodrush Bellow is going up and up and up because he's got 2 left in his deck. So I cannot let him have tempo for a second. Let's see what I got left. I haven't yet drawn my Command and Conquers. So sad. You definitely want to be getting your CNCs in your graveyard so you can Codex for him. Oh, so bad. He got his other commanding. I got his other Bloodrush Bellows. That's so sad. I guess with the double ponder I get a choice, which is nice. And obviously it's isolate. This is great. So he's going to double claw into 6. So this is going to be 12 damage turn. But the good thing is he's got double frailty. So, or I guess he's not going to double claw. He's going to play this other 6. He's not likely going to arsenal it. Or he is. Yeah, he went arsenal it. So I'm just going to double block this, do the shakedown, disrupt him. Because there's no guarantee that he's going to arsenal this card. So you don't want to ever play Command and Conquer when he doesn't have an arsenal. Yeah, so this is totally fine. And then I don't mind plunder the poor in arsenal. And I still have Crown of Providence, which is great. So this is definitely hitting. I swear I wish I had black text still. Oof, that'd be so good. Question is what color? Yellow, red. I don't know. Red. I gotta swing big. Card's a card. So I'm probably getting swung big on it. I would love a quicken token. So he's gonna do. His hand's pretty juicy. So I got that Command and Conquer in online. He's got to do a lot of damage here for me to get under 6 for this Scar. And I think he's going to get there. So we're just going to take it. This is where Scars really come online, because if I can get this extra 4 damage in, it's going to make it all worth it. Although, what does he have? We know what he has. He's got... He's not going to Tunic Claw. I'm not going to get there with this, so... Should probably do this and see what I draw. Hopefully I draw blue and then I can dagger CNC. Perfect. This is ideal. This is ideal. Now I can't... Oh, I can't have Tunic, so I can block with this Scar. Discard the Shred, dagger, CNC. It's mean, but it's good. So let's just think about the silver for a second. So if I get a silver, if I get a red, I can still dagger CNC. It doesn't really help me. If I get a blue, it doesn't help me. I don't think it helps me. So just do this. Dagger. He's not going to block this. And then hopefully he's got a bunch of non-attacks in his hand, so this dagger's online. And then I'll likely have a 4-card hand going into the next hand. This is where we talked about the magic of Uzuri at the low life totals, especially with his Codex of Frailties. He's got 2 armor, so he's going to probably 2 block, 2 armor, 2 cards, and then I'll have a Command and Conquer crackback. He's block, 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 block. I'll block with 2 cards, have 3 cards. Hopefully I get some shreds or disruption or something. Like really good. He's not likely able to be able to hold a full hand now for a big bellows turn. Why is he doing this? He's dead. I mean, does he have sigil? This is where you got to know your opponents. Like, there's no way this guy's running sigil. This is like a complete oversight. Even if I get blown out here, I get blown out. It is what it is. Rookie move. And that's game. All right, so let's see what I had left in our deck. That's a pretty bad hand. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it wasn't nearly close enough. Let's do another one really quick. All right, we'll do Bravo. Bravo's a good one because usually it's considered unfavored. Um, If he's fatigue, then having these extra down dirties is going to be helpful. But in a normal Bravo matchup, it's not going to be helpful. So we'll just go with it. Going first is great, and I'm always thinking about how do I maximize my graveyard early. So I could dagger and shred it. I could play the surgical and then shred it. It's actually not bad. It's actually probably worth it because then I know he's gonna block, so the shred's online, and then I can snipe a red or something from his hand. It's a pretty good play and force damage. It's worth missing in an arsenal. Although having that fate in arsenal would have been great. So this is a pretty risky play. Why can't I just add a blue? He's probably thinking, do I overblock? Interesting. This is a huge mistake. This guy's not good. Because I'm going to destroy Crater Fist? Yes. And wow, this poor sucker. And that's why we do that. If he probably is wishing he's conceding right now. This guy's not good. So I have the Quicken token online. It's like leave no witness in a shakedown. Yes, please. And I probably want to be able to threaten the shakedown's effect. So I'll probably block with Black Tech. This better be like a Starstruck or something. Okay. What? Okay, well, this isn't going to be a real game. I don't know what this guy is doing. He should have sludged me. Yeah, so we're just going to concede. I don't want to waste my time with this guy. It's like not a real match, you know? It's not worth any of our times. Well, we'll stick to the request undo CC. Um, yeah, so if you're thinking about taking some cards out, obviously the energy potion, the pummel, the wreak havocs, that's 4 slots, and then these two. So there's like 6 slots that are gonna flex. If you just want to give up on the Icelander matchup altogether, you could also give up on the Null Room Gloves and the 2 Oasis. So I give you 3 more slots. That's 9 more cards you could have. The Oasis is really good in Decano. I think it's a must-have in Decano as well as the extra Null Rune. Um, so those are like the 9 flex cards. Um, I'd say everything in this list is really important. Without the plunder runs, you don't really get a shot at getting that extra silver. So like already dead and plunder really help you get consistently 2 silver a game, which is your goal. Um, if you look at Dodd's list, it's pretty close. I think the big difference is let's see. I think his big difference are these 2 cards, which I don't like because Scar for Scar is basically the same thing, but it doesn't cost anything. It's not conditional on having these effects. And then he's got the Nimbleisms, um, which is fine. He's got the Spreading Plague and 2 Sigils. I think Sigils are good, except for in the Bravo matchup, they really hurt you. I think it's much easier for Bravo to fatigue you when you have Sigils. And then he doesn't have the contract stuff, so like Nourishing Emptiness makes more sense than Already Dead. And he's not playing like the Wreak Havoc, so Infect makes more sense than Backstab. So it's very, 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 very similar list. The key thing being the Rabbles, the low blue and count. I prefer 2 death touches over 3, but because he has the Nimbleisms, I think this is a really good play. Um, I took out Nimbleisms because I just didn't like having like another card that was relying on another card. So like I like doing the isolate combo more, and Nimbleism kind of forces you to like kind of not do that. So very very similar list though overall. Like 2 blue shreds. All right, let's see if we can find another list. Ooh, Fi is a good one to show. So Fi is tricky. It's a close one. The big thing being here, like you can either go off a Rabble onto Backstab, or you can stay on Rabble. Like it's the big decision point. I'll just throw in another card here. Ideally, you go second, so it's not great going first. Um, yeah, I lost my last top 8 to a Fi um, because he double Art of Ward on my second turn and did 35 damage. So you can't come back to that. So this is a great start because I'm going to be able to pull a card out of his hand. Funny enough, because he's going to draw up, I'm going to choose yellow when this hits because I don't really care what he has as long as it's not Art of War. So yeah, because he's going to drop anyway, right? So let's see if we can't snipe an Art of War. It's like a 6% chance. And we didn't get it. But that's okay. We'll put Scar for Scar in Arsenal. This is great. So I'm just going to take all the damage unless he ends with Snatch. And then I'll use the Sync. Otherwise, it's going to be Scar, Scar, Command and Conquer. Oof, that's rough. This is a great start. This is a really good start because I'm gonna have Command and Conquer and Arsenal for my CNCs. I'm gonna have double Scar into CNC. So much damage, 14 damage plus an Arsenal. Don't care. You don't usually have to worry about them lynxing unless they're on an Art of War turn. That's what they're trying to do. And now he's got an Arsenal. Scar 1. Scar 2. This is where those scars really, really come in handy. CNC. Oof. Now I just need to draw a Codex and a blue. And then I'll have another CNC coming his way. Ah, he didn't need that card. So there's no way he's blocking out the surgical. So the question is as follows. Do I want to surgical into a plunder the poor? And it's not bad. He doesn't have a lot of blues. Sure. So we'll block with the shred, we'll block with the black text this turn. So it's a good idea at the start of the turn knowing like what you want to block with. It doesn't matter really, because if he's got a snatch at the end of this chain, I got the sink. So it doesn't really matter which one I block. Although there's a case to be made for, I don't know. Yeah, I don't care. Man, this guy's got a lot of blues. Poor guy. What a terrible hand. And he's bad. Why would you arsenal that? As a 5 player, you don't really want to be arsenaling cards unless it's basically Art of War, because you run the risk of just losing it. So this game's not going to be close. If he overblocks, he overblocks. You can't overblock. You'd have to block with armor, which is kind of aggressive. Don't forget to activate your black text. Let's take out whatever his best card is. Snatch. I mean, no silver. What did I get on the Banished E-Strike? It's pretty good. And I got 1 silver. And more importantly, got a pretty solid life lead with tempo, and this is going to be pretty damning hand. I mean, there's a case to be made for dagger, dagger. Let's see, hurl, dagger, dagger, isolate. So I could block 3 or do 2 damage. Yeah. Math is math. 3 is better than 2. No point in blocking with that sink, right? No reason to. Just gonna do 10 damage. Although this turn I don't have disruption. So basically I have a 10 life lead on him right now. He's gonna lava burst. Yep. He's running out of time. No problem. Pretty happy with that. I need have any codex. I don't have any. So I got the CNC. So this is going to be a block 3, 3, 4. So block 10, and then CNC them. Anytime you see the blue and a codex and a tunic, that equals CNC. All right. So Art of War on a 4-card hand with a tunic. That's pretty scary. Just remember I can't block with tunic, and I really don't want to block with flick knives. So that really means I double Art of War. All right, let's see. Let's hope he draws poorly. Like a 1-card. There's like no matter what, I'm not ditching Codex of Frailty. Oh, it's so bad though. Double Warmonger says 3 cards, including a Phoenix Flame. That's not a good double Art of War turn. So the key thing is I gotta make sure I use this sync. Oh, perfect. Let's use it. So the question is, do I sync that backstab or not? Probably not. Don't want to get a 2-block. That backstab's so lucky though. Or that double strike's really lucky to get. All right, we're good. We're in the clear. Now I wish he hadn't popped a mask. All right. So now we're gonna suck the tempo out of this game. He's gonna block with these 3. Oof. Wait. He's gonna undo that. Maybe that? No. Big. So he's gonna have. He's probably gonna block with his armor and lose 2 cards. He'll have a 3-card hand. And I'll have 5 cards and crown. Thing is, a lot of his cards block for 2 as well. These cards are coming. Sounds good to me. And he got a CNC into his arsenal, so I can always like pop that. Interesting. Oh, this is so bad for him. Yeah. Easy game. Ah, I didn't even get to show off my magic. All right, let's do one more for tonight. It's not really a meta hero. Let's try to get you something else. Hopefully get like a Dromire and Icelander. So the question is my list better than this guy's list? I think here's the thing. This guy, he's not going to win against an Icelander in like a million years, in my opinion. I think he's got no shot. He's got AB1 and he's got 11 blues. There's no way. Dash? Do I want to play Dash? So most dashes, if this is like a control dash, this is going to be pretty bad. I don't have frailty traps anymore. So basically trying to aggro this guy down. I think if he's control, these wreak havocs are going to be super good. If he's aggro, they're going to be bad. These are always good value. Four is bigger than 3. He's going to be Pounder or Purifier. Probably Purifier. Yeah, so... yeah. So this is basically bang him up and pray he doesn't get a lot of items. This is really bad. It's a bad start. Yeah. That's pretty good. This is such a bad start, though. He's gonna get like a bunch of items online. He's just gonna high octane me. This is rough. I lost to a like pistol dash at Nats. It's not fun. I mean, this is not an aggressive hand. This is like a let's block with 4 cards and just codex, ideally. Tricky, tricky. Oh, I should have at least blocked with a sink. That was a mistake because now if he doesn't attack me again, I'm screwed. Because I can't codex my arsenal. Mistakes were made. You better attack me again. Oh, thank goodness. What is this card? I don't know. This guy. Question is, do I sink that? I think I do. Yeah. Because at least now I can dagger into that. Yeah, it's better. He's gonna pistol me. Do I block? Yeah, probably do. It's better than losing it to, I guess, 1 damage is. Ugh. Huh. Interesting. It's just armor blocking, but you gotta be okay with that. You want him to use up his armor. And this frailty token is amazing against pistols, so I'm gonna try to use those codexes whenever they come up, because you don't want to draw like another one and have one in your arsenal. Oh, this is good. Turn 4, and this is not really where you want to be. This is reasonable. Probably fate. Um, keep in mind that if it's blue, you don't want to bottom it for the rabble, and then probably. So here's the thing: if I have backstab, is a really good case to be made for um, blocking with this card, which we will. Hopefully he comes in with a bigger attack on the next hit. Because if he blocks with 2 cards against backstab, then I can arsenal the surgical. Question is if he say perfect, now we can fate this guy. Oh, nice. Perfect. Keep that puppy on top. Now I wish I had that isolate arsenal. Instead I blocked with it for 2. Sad. Underloop. Do I care? I don't care. He's like, I got a frailty. So this is the beauty of backstab right here. This is the play I wanted to show you. So like, I don't have to swap, right? If he blocks with 2 cards, like he probably isn't running D-reacts, right? So you didn't block. Now I get a pick of items. Both of these do 5. He doesn't have. Pick the one that's more expensive or get the silver. I definitely don't want to leave him with both of them because he's going to have a blue. So I'm going to have to forego the silver, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Save myself like 5 damage. So do I like shake down, shred, and then so Death Touch is definitely going to Arsenal. The question becomes, do I prefer? He's got 2 blues in his hand right now. He's gonna load up 1, 2, 3. He's probably gonna shove one of those blues in his arsenal. And if so, he probably won't care about keeping it. I don't have a CNC in my. So we're just gonna do the shakedown. God, I hate this. Threaten the go again. I hate wasting black text on a shakedown trigger, but it's like it's worth a whole card, right? It's like worth a whole card. It's worth it. Plus, 9 times out of 10, he's just gonna 2-block that. I don't care. God, this is such good value. 4 resources for 6 damage. At least he doesn't have another induction chamber. That'd be really bad. Because that'd be 2 blues for 9 damage. That's bad. Aggressive. I guess. Yeah, you do you, bro. Alright. He's thinking, do I have a shred? I pitched a shred. I got black ticks up. Thing is, this is nice because I can block out with 4 cards and still come in with Death Touch is like one of the better plays. Another really good play is like isolate into a card, Whispers, and into Tunic. Death Touch is a really good play. He's probably just got 2 blues and he's going to come in for 6 damage. So gosh, this is way grindier than I want it to be. I haven't drawn any of my go again effects, which is tough. Probably gonna fate this, just so I'm not stuck in a card with my hand if he double blocks the already dead. Shred, red shred, probably better later in the game. I need to get a power card, like a codex or something. So there's a really good case to be made for just daggering already dead. Because then I can save my black text for later. Like on a more for sure blowout turn, like threatening something better. He's like kind of boosting a lot too. I mean, He's walking a fine line here because he's only got 36 cards left. I'm gonna banish a card right now. He's banished a lot of reds too. He's blocked with a big shot. This is scary. Let's see what I got. Underloop. Eh. So isolate already dead. Pretty sure this is like a high. This has got to be a max velocity turn or something. So do I just block, block, block? Go down to leave no witness? Sure. Let's see what he does. It's the highest value play. It's not good. Kid, he's gonna get back max velocity probably. He's got enough blues, he will. That's what I get for not having disruption. Oh, it's not too bad, just damage. Damage is good. Unless he's got... Unless he's got another boost, and then that is like 14 damage. So that'll take me down to 11. And he won't have an arsenal, so this no witness won't do anything. Please don't be a zero cost boost. Oh, thank God. This, I don't mind. It's just damage. Whatever. And I'll be threatening his arsenal, at least. Alright, we need to draw some better cards. Fully expecting armor block here. At least one armor piece. So we've only drawn one CNC and one shakedown and one surgical. And we're halfway through the game. So we're not drawing super hot and only one codex. It's pretty low. That's a good sign. So we're not drawing hot. Okay. This hand is like the worst hand I've ever seen in my life. I don't remember having pummel in this list. Let's just make sure we fix that right now. We shouldn't have pummel here. So anytime I see something in my matchup, like that should be there. And these should probably just be here. Probably these. I fix it right away. That way you don't forget about it. So option one is we can cop and we can see what we can get. Because if we draw a 2, it's gonna be amazing. Let's just risk it. So we're gonna cycle the shred, and if we get a 2, then it's gonna be amazing. If we don't get a 2, then we'll probably save a blue, death touch with a spider's bite, and throw this in the arsenal, which is risky. That's bad. It's really bad. Just another 2 block I have to block with now. Which thankfully didn't come back to bite me. So I'm gonna get shot 9 damage here. running out of time. I'm probably not gonna get to play this pummel. Hopefully this death touch slows him down a tiny bit. And then I need like a shakedown pummel or something. It's one of those matchups where I love those frailty traps. So much value. So you just got to pick your spots. You know, if there's more Dromai in your meta, then this is worth it. I don't think you need frailty traps to win this, but they really help. Dash is a tough one. Especially if Dash IO comes back, then frailty traps actually probably go back in the list. All right, we got some work to do here. Definitely picking frailty if he doesn't block this. I'm hoping I just get just enough time to get this pummel off. Best case scenario, he like blocks with 3 arsenal skips, and then I get like a CNC. Next turn I'll get a 3-card CNC with a pummel. So Tunic, that's the dream. It's a good chance. It's a good chance. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna just take it? He's gonna take it. I wish he would have blocked. Well, this is amazing because now I can block with 7. I can block with 7 and still shakedown pummel, which is like insane. 2s. Don't like 2s. Take this next one because he can only shoot twice, so it means he's going to attack me with something. And then if I look down, I'm definitely picking blue. I like to think ahead. I think I sink this. This is like my best option. He could come in with a throttle or something, but then again, he could come in with nothing. Ugh, lost the damage there. Oh, he's gonna pistol me. All right. Only to save the pummel. That's it. This guy's gonna be like, what? Could you imagine if I had flick knives? I'd take him to 1 right here. Oh my god. That'd be insane. Hopefully it's like 3 reds and a blue. What is he gonna do? He blocks the 1 blue. That's not good for him. 2 blues. Uh-oh. I'm gonna time walk him. And then I'm gonna have just enough tempo. Alright, can I pick the right color? She's gonna 8 life. I'm gonna have a full hand. Am I gonna do this? Oh my gosh. Time walk. He's got nothing. Ugh. Alright. Oh. This is so good. I'm gonna scar, and then shred the hurl. Oh, oh my god. I hope he takes it. Take it. Oh, if I only had flick knives. If I had just 1 more life. Alright, he's gonna block for 3. I'm gonna win this game. He's not gonna save his armor either. He's not gonna expect the shred. take. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Well. It's too bad. So sad. Oh, if I only had one resource. If he doesn't block this. What do I do with the shred? I think I arsenal it. I think I arsenal it. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Definitely shredding that. If I only had flick knives. Oh my god. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? I'm I'm not gonna live. He's gonna purifier boost. What a game. Rude. I'm dead. Oh no, he doesn't have to go again. Alright, you ready for the power of Scar? The power of Scar. Take 2 cards. And he's got a lot of blues left. And he doesn't have to go again on his pistol. Oh my god. This game. He's I just had flick knives. Oh my god. If I just sunk the correct card. Oh my god, the value. So he's gonna boost, hit me, and then come in with a pistol shot. So, I mean, I can block with 3 cards. Hopefully I get a Codex. That's the dream. Get a Codex and three good blocks. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please be a bad. Please be a bad card. No, that's a good card. Oh no. Ah, he's gonna take all my cards, this jerk. No. He's 1 resource short. Ah. He's got 6 cards left. Oh, and a good blocking hand. Oh, this is so good. Having this is so important. So do I have any more reacts? I do have one more fate. But I also have a lot more 2 blocks, I think. So I probably shouldn't risk sinking any of these cards. He's thinking. Oh my god. This is an epic game. What does he have left in his deck? Dude, him getting rid of that chamber, so bad. So bad. Oh, is he gonna boost? He boosted. Okay. He's playing pretty slow, which means he probably doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. Oh, he's expecting me to two block this, and I have a sink. And his last card is a two. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this game. Should I sink? Get a codex? It doesn't matter. This game. He's got a Teklo core, an underloop, and something else. Alright, we give the GG for that. Oh, he's probably sad. Alright, so let's look at the what was left in my deck. So Codex isolates. Not a lot of threats. But this is kind of what you want to see, like a bunch of shreds. Shreds, blues, and codexes is what you want to see in your second cycle. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, hopefully there was some good learning moments there for you.